Good morning, Melissa G. Good morning, Shirley, Frizzy B, Melissa G. They're all in the house. Good morning, Tammys. Welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. Okay, so I was hurriedly trying to pull out my scrap puzzle. Y'all, these are going to make some really pretty gloves. So, I attempted to make a fingerless glove yesterday using Marianne's pattern, Mama Winch, but it wasn't the pattern, it was the yarn. It made it too big, and I was running, and I made it twice, or not twice, I made it once. I fixed the seam twice. After the second time, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to redo this. Because I must have a small palm and a small area right here. Because where I wanted that knitted or that glove to sit, I would pull it down and and it would be sitting where I wanted it on my hand, but it'd be pulling on this. So the thumb hole was too low, so I needed to move it up even more. So to where it felt comfortable on my hand, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try another time. So I started another glove in the same yarn, but then Rebecca decided to show off her puzzle ones, and I said, ooh, and hers are gorgeous, and she made like 2 pairs yesterday, y'all. These work up fast. So beautiful pattern, greatly done. I just wasn't happy with my execution of it. Good morning, Margaret. So don't count out loud is what you're saying. Don't count out loud for Margaret. Gonna do something real quick. Count on, Margaret, count on. So after yesterday's live, I was doing some looking around, and I found one too many Hope Tote related in some way, shape, or form. Whether it was called the Hope Tote, like there's even a bag out there that somebody made, like a purse, like leather, fabric, not crochet, not handmade, but in a different format, called the Hope Tote. And I was like, ugh. So I was like, So I tried looking for other words that meant hope, and then I was like, ooh, what about joy? The Joy Tote. I was like, eh. But then I really wanted the Hope Tote, so I was like, well, what about the Hopeful Tote? So like, we're hopeful, we want to give hopefulness. So I'm calling it the Hope dash, and then instead of spelling hopeful HOPEFUL, I'm going to spell it the Hope dash, and then full is going to be the word full, capital FULL. So that is what it is now called, the Hope Full Tote. And I think this is one of those things that I might actually be able to make more than one of, because I started another one, and I am using cotton. This is cotton, and it's a scrap ball that I put together a long time ago. And I'm actually pulling 2 strands of yarn together, so I'm pulling the inside and the outside of the scrap ball together. So it's gonna be like almost half and half with color changes. You can see it's like, and there's not a lot of that color on that side, that lighter blue jean. So, and I feel like cotton definitely gives it less stretch. It doesn't stretch too much. It stretches, but y'all, the stitch helps keep the stretch not stretching. So I think the Hope full tote is what we're going to call that. So I'm working on a cotton version of it to see, you know, it may not end up being the same amount of repeats as the big bag that I made. It may be somewhere between the small black one that I made or... Exactly. You can fill it with things to give hope. Exactly. Okay. So I've got my 5mm. And for some reason, this little spot of the puzzle is really thin. Like, can y'all see the difference in that yarn? Like, this is the tail, and look at the loop. It's like it's stretched out right there or something. I'm not even turning it to make it look thin. It's like, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move this up a little bit because I don't like where that's at. Like, there's a thin spot right here. Right in there. Just a small thin spot. I'm gonna move my slip knot up a little bit. I'll just have a really long tail, which is fine. Goodness, my throat. I don't know why it does this every morning. And you know, there's days where it just happens after I eat. The whole clearing of my throat and drinking and things. Okay. Hazelnut, Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut, and pumpkin spice creamer. I don't know if those two work too well together, but I can smell the pumpkin spice. That's not bad. I can get behind that one. It feels like it's missing something. Like the flavor needs something to... need to add something to it, like a vanilla or something, or like a not a cream, because it is a creamer, but like, you know, like pumpkin pie has the whipped cream on it. Well, my little slice of Cool Whip has its dollop of pie on it. Yeah, the backgammon in the gloves. I love backgammon. I think you had backgammon. But yeah, this coffee, it's missing that Cool Whip. You know what I should do? I should get some of that Ready Whip stuff that you spray out of the can. Cause like when I go to my coffee shop and I get my coffee, they put a little bit of Cool Whip on the top of it, even the hot coffees. That would be good. Okay, how many did I just do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, Marianne, it's funny because you and I are really good, really known to go rogue on patterns and things. And the funny thing, I'm sitting here thinking, you've done enough rogueness with this pattern, it's already been rogued. So there's really no roguing for it, you know? So it's like, I think this is one of those times I just need to follow the pattern to a T, because I was trying to do different things with it yesterday with where I placed my thumb hole. That's it. And it was just not working. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to just do the first 3 stitches like she says. I love backgammon, yes. Yeah. Ooh, hot candy cane mocha. Yeah, so our scooters, the coffee shop around here, like Dutch Bros and Starbucks. I don't do Starbucks, but I go to Scooters. If I get a scooter or Starbucks gift card, I'll go there, but other than that, I don't. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, hold on a second, 29, 30, 31. So what I was saying is, they have an elf theme right now. And so they've got these coffees coming out that are elf related from the movie. From when you remember when he's having that breakfast with the spaghetti and the, or not really breakfast, I think it was at dinner in Elf, where he's got the spaghetti and all this, the maple syrup and all the crap that he puts on it. Ooh, Dunkin' Donut strip. There you go. Yeah. So, well, the thing is, Marianne, where I was trying to get the glove to sit. It's not down here. So where I was trying to get it, like I was pulling it down to make it fit like it was, you know how like a sleeve, you pull it to let it sit in a certain spot, right? I was putting them on and getting them situated and getting them pulled down to a comfortable spot, but it was pulling on my thumb. So where it was comfortable up here, it was like, I was like, and then I'd have to like, pull it up a little bit for it to not be pulling on my thumb, but then it wouldn't be, it would be too high or something. I don't know. And it was a little too big for my hand. I need to probably take out, well, okay, and I was also running 2 yarns together, so it was making it a lot bigger. So I think that with that style, with the 2 yarns together, I need to reduce the rows down a little bit so it's a little tighter, because it was a little too big on my hand. Oh, goodness. Well, your doctor doesn't want you to get better. That's how I read that. Oh my gosh, I should just keep my mouth shut on that. I don't want to get into anything about that. I know that's a bummer. I wish you could. It's worth it. But I get it. All right, so 31. Yeah, see, that's quite a bit. I don't know if it's any smaller. We'll see. I think using the 1 strand will be better. I think trying to run 2, I need to reduce the numbers down, the chain and the row count, because it made it bigger. Oh, my morning, Jeremy. Good morning. That's what that was. I was like, good morning. Yep. Good morning, Jeremy. If you're lurking in the bushes, good morning. What is that from? I just checked it. Yeah, I think the 3 stitches would be better, Marianne. Good morning, Arrow. I don't know if I said that. I saw you. Thought I did. Good morning, Kendall. Yeah, that I got it. I was like, normally Jeremy only sends me the 1, but maybe he's sending me 2 this morning. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I need to really figure out how to describe this 1 stitch. Okay, so the way I'm making this bag, technically, in order to make the spike stitch work on the very first round of it, I have to do a modified front post stitch. I don't know what to call it. I cannot find anything on YouTube about it. I've seen Juan the Yarn Addict use it in his patterns because he used it as a single crochet or half double crochet or something or other, the same very similar stitch in his work, in one of his things, and I can't remember which one it was. It was like his Autumn Aspirations or something. I think it was Autumn Aspirations. No worries. Good morning, Dawn Aaron. Yeah. Marianne, it's a cute little gloves. I love them. So, okay. let me see if I can. I always get my brain turned around on here. This extended front post right here, this extended double crochet is actually, so there's only 2 stitches between these 2 clusters. And so instead of going into the center double crochet from the row below, which, because there's not, you know, 3 in between the clusters, there's only 2. I'm taking the stitch and I'm going around, like I'm going, so basically, let me see if I can describe this. I'm going in the stitch from the front and I'm kind of turning my hook and coming back out from the back to the front through the next stitch. So it's a front post, but it's not going around an actual post of the double crochet. It's going like, there's like this little tiny little post between the 2 V's where they connect. And that's where I'm going around as my front post. But how do I describe that in a pattern and have people understand what I'm saying? Do I basically say insert hook under the 2 strands of the V from the front to the back of the first stitch of the next stitch, and then at the same time bringing your hook back through the next stitch from the back to the front and going around that little post, and then drawing your loop and doing your extended double crochet. So it's not exactly a front post, but it's like a modified front post extended double crochet. And it's really not confusing once you see it. It's just, how do you describe it? Thank you, Teresa. Good morning, Heidi. Yeah, so I don't know how to describe that without being too confusing, you know? And so I'm thinking it's going to need pictures. Lots of pictures. You did, huh? Yeah, see, I think my issue is I don't want them to come up to the second knuckle. I think I'm just going to cover that first knuckle, because when I tried it on, it was just too high. It felt like I had too much going on in my grip. Like when you close your hand, it had too much going on right here. So I don't know. Do a QR code that leads to a stitch tutorial. I know, but what do you call that? Like a front post extended double crochet? Modified front post extended double crochet? Like I don't know that there's even a thing out there. Like, there's gotta be a stitch tutorial for this stitch out there. And I don't even know what to call it. Because when you look up, I tried modified front post double crochet. I tried short double, because I think Juan called it a short short post, front post or something. Yeah, so that when she's gripping the things, yeah, that makes more sense. I'm really finicky about where my stuff sits, Marianne. I got my grandma in my jeans. Like this sleeve drives me just a little bit batty because it's not a full length sleeve, it's a 3/4. But 90% of the time I am pushing my sleeves up. So it kind of sits where I push my sleeves up to anyway. But if I wanted to pull it all the way down to get some warmth all the way down here, I'd have to be like, so yeah, I'm just very particular. So yeah, I don't know how to describe that stitch. Like, what do you even call it? Because it's got to have a name out there. Like, I don't even think it's in a dictionary, to be honest. Like, because it's putting the extended double crochet into that spot, you know, like I don't think it has a name, because it's just, you're taking the extended double crochet and putting it into that spot. So, but it kind of sort of is a front post in a sense, because it it acts like a front post, if that makes sense. I have a love-hate with 3/4 sleeves. But this shirt is so comfortable. I want to get more of this. I think I got it from Costco, and I try to look at Costco all the time to get more shirts, but they rarely come out with the same shirt again with other things, with other colors. A modified set? No, it's not a sedge stitch. It is an extended double crochet placed into like around a tiny little post made between where the two V's connect of two separate double crochets. So like, I wish I had a piece of paper. Let's see if I can even draw this. I don't even know if I could draw it. Okay, so I don't want that pen. I guess I'll use this. So oh, I don't even know how a double crochet looks. Okay, let me redraw this because it looks like poo. Okay, so, well, it's the extended double crochet that she uses, but where I'm putting it in, so the bag that I have created, the very first row of the spike stitch, spiked granny, has to be modified to make it work, because the consecutive rows after it, there's three, like, it's hard to explain unless you see it. But like, okay, so like right here, here's the two, these X's are the post of the double crochet, and then the little loops up top, those are the V's. So right here, where that little line is where the two V's of a double crochet connect, where you go from one to the next one. There's like a little tiny post right here. I'm going around. My brain, this camera drives me nuts with everything being backwards. This little post right here, I'm coming in from the front over here, going to the back, coming around the back and coming back through here, and I'm putting my extended double crochet around this little spot right here between the top of the posts. I know, sorry, Teresa. It's just, I don't know how to, like, it's not a, it's like an easy thing. It's just how to explain it. It comes across confusing when it's not, you know? I am really good at making things confusing. I'm like a pro at it. That is very pumpkin spicy. Good morning, Vima. Welcome in. Vima, Rock Vegas. Rebecca, when I saw your fingerless gloves in the puzzle yarn you had, I was like, my brain immediately went to the puzzle yarn I had, this scrap I've been trying to use up. And I'm like, I can make yet one more thing from this cake of puzzle. Or attempt, anyway. It's hard to... It's like between the stitches, so to speak. God, I wish there was a way I could show you. I put a video up of it on my Discord, or not my Discord, Frizzy's Discord yesterday. But I'm like, I need help on how to describe this. I don't even know what to call it. Special front post extended double crochet. Which one do I have? It's the Jacks. It's the same as the enchanted poncho. This is what I had left. So I was like, ooh, these are gonna be cool. And they're nice and neutral colored too. They go with everything. I got the grays and the whites in it. Yes, they'll get dirty, but you know what's fun is because of the grays in it, the dirt will hide. Good morning, Tambi. Viva, Vima, Rock Vegas. I got that stuck in my head. Viva! I am still going to continue to do the first half double and the 2 loops, and then go to the back loops. I think it gives it a nice look too. So let me see if I can take a picture of what I'm talking about. This might be too busy. Or maybe I can show you like this. Okay, so see these 2 double crochets between my fingers. Okay, and you've got your 2 V's on top, right? So essentially what I'm saying is you would take your hook, let me see if I can do this, and you would go from the front to the back of the first stitch and come around like this. So see how it looks like I'm at the top of the 1 double crochet. I don't know if you guys can see that. So those are the 2 V's right there that I just showed you. So it's like there's like a little, see right here, right below that line, that right there, that tiny little blue spot. It's like a little, it's the little post that's just below the V stitch, the V part of the stitch. So it's technically the top of one of the stitches, but it centers it between the 2, so to speak. So that way my spike stitch works because it has 3 stitches and but it's working over 2. So you see how it's going right there? It's going between the 2 V's, but at the top of that 1 post. So I mean, it's kind of a front post, but it's at the top of the 1 stitch, but it makes it look like it's between the 2, if that makes sense. You're going into the post from the previous row. Yeah. Now you see. See, if you see it, it's not hard. It's just, how do you explain that? Yeah, see my dilemma here? It's, once you see it, you're like, oh, I see what you're saying. But it's like, how do you write that out in layman's terms that people understand and it come across clearly in how you intend it? Now, I know I could definitely put a picture in there to show it because I think just seeing it helps. Yeah, see, it's not a, yeah, exactly. It's not really a post. There's like a little, like, it's right below the V for the top of the double crochet, but it's like hidden inside the stitch. So you kind of have to pull it out, you know, kind of thing. It's a drop down something. Yeah, so it's the extended double crochet that I'm putting it into there. So a drop down extended double crochet. Oof, that's a mouthful too. Because yes, you are dropping down to the row below. Call it the stump. the stumpified extended double crochet. Instead of the front post, it's the front stump. It just sounds funny. Yeah, connecting bar. Hook through second stitch and back through first stitch. No, it's through, so like, as you're going along, like from right to left for us righties, or from left to right, as you're going along, going forward, you take your hook, you start your, good morning, you start your your extended half double crochet, you go down to the first of the 2 stitches between. I don't know how I'm going to explain this because I don't know how to make it easier. I don't know how to modify it in order to make it easier to explain. In order to make this first round of stitches work, I had to do it this way. Right? It's the top of the between the 2 double. Yeah, so, but it's the row below. So it's like, how did I have it written? Oh, it's upstairs. So I was writing something along the lines of, you yarn over, insert your hook into the first of the 2 stitches between the 3 double crochet clusters from the row below, and you go from the front to the back at the top of the stitch, and you come back through the back to the front of the next stitch and complete your extended double crochet. Yeah, stump stitch. See tutorial. Right? Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up my camera and just take a video of it. But and I don't know what to call that, you know, modified front. It's like, because it mimics a front post double crochet. That's why I keep calling it a modified front post, because it is essentially you're going around a post, but not the post, not the post. Stump stitch. I just love that stump stitch. See tutorial. I love the simplicity of this pattern, Marianne, and the simplicity gives, what am I trying to say? The subtle texture that it has, but makes it look elegant in a way. If that's, I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but like it gives it a clean look. I don't know, clean look's not the word I'm looking for. Tank stitch. Love it. I'm just going to say special extended double crochet, because then I could put SPEXDC. Oh, wait, that'd be Specs DC. The stump stitch. front stump stitch. It's the front stump stitch. I'm almost positive Juan has it in his Autumn Aspirations blanket in one of his rounds for it. Because I remember him explaining what he called a short post, front post or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, defined. I don't know. It's a simple pattern with subtle lines and texture to it. Like, so that is my first ridge right there. But it, you know, it just looks nice. But I don't know how to explain that. My brain just doesn't have the right words for it. Good morning, Grammy Rita. So yeah, they do work up quick. It's just I had a lot more things to do yesterday than crochet. So I got done with my live. I went upstairs and did school with the kiddo, and came to my realization I just need to reel it back and stop trying to give him too much of a challenge. I think it's a drop down. I'm trying to remember the Gigabyte blanket. No, because the Gigabyte blanket, you pulled those forward. Yeah, it's like a modified drop down extended double crochet. But anyway, I need to stop trying to make him, like, the curriculum we were using is just, y'all, he's moved in the last 2 lessons, it's moved from 3-letter words to 4-letter words just in 2 lessons. And I went, no, not balloons. I went, that is way too fast for you. Like, you're barely getting these 3-letter word ones. Let's rewind it a little bit, you know? So there's just no short way to say that stitch. Drop down, front post, extended double crochet. But that's essentially what it is. It's a drop down, front post, short front post double crochet. It's a drop down, modified, extended double crochet. Front post double crochet. Oh boy. People are going to be like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was this. Yeah, it's definitely going to need pictures and videos. But then I don't even know what to call it. So I'm just going to say modified extended double crochet with a front post twist. I don't want to say twist because then people are thinking they're going to be twisting the stitch around. But no. Oh, Teresa, yes. Well, you know, you could always, you know, Marianne just came out with this yesterday. It's a fingerless glove. It's super, super easy. And yeah, it's on her Ko-Fi page, and it's only $2. And maybe it could be something small and simple for you to start. And who knows, maybe you'll go crazy making these. Hence the name Crazy Train Fingerless Gloves. DDFPED, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Stitch. The amber stitch, right? Yeah. It's the question stitch. What the heck do you call this thing? But yeah, I mean, that is about the only, between that and the forward crab stitch, I think is what it's called. The forward crab stitch. Is it the forward crab stitch or the forward? No, yeah, the forward crab stitch. That's the other one I'd have to show how to do too. Although you can find it on YouTube, but that's the other one that would need visuals because it is done. Because most people see crab stitch and they go, "Ew, no." But see, with the keep wanting to say modified, with the forward crab stitch, you essentially go into your stitch with your single crochet, and you take your hook and you twist it, and you just keep doing that all the way down, and that gives you the same effect as the reverse single crochet. Hey, there you go, Lisa. The whatchamacallit stitch, because we don't know what to call it. Tank, I love it. Yes. Click here to see the 14-hour stitch explanation of the A, B, C, D, E, F, G stitch. A to Z stitch. Oh, that's funny. I love it. Yes, Rebecca. There you go. Yes. Because you have a beanie that you whip up pretty quick. It's a simple beanie. Like, I don't think you do much to it. It looks like it's just, you know, you simple increase and then increases, and then you just go straight down. I don't know. I think yours is top down. Yeah, and then, yeah, offer them separately and then bundle them up into a bundle pattern bundle. So do like 2 each and then do like $3.50 for the one bundle or something. Not do 4, because give them a little discount to buy them together, you know? Most people might buy the ones together. And it's just a little bit more than the one by itself. That way, if somebody wants both, they can buy both. But if they don't, they can buy them separately. Which, honestly, I would buy them separately anyway. So yeah. I got it written out. And then I got to thinking, ooh, I forgot about that one row of spiked grannies. It's different from the whole rest of the bag. Top down. Well, you should, you know what you should do, Marianne? Take this, make it longer, and turn it into a beanie with a flip up. Kind of like, actually, I think Juan's already got that with his, it's called It's Just a Hat, or It's Just a Hat. I'm going to say take this pattern and turn it into a beanie. But I think he's already got it as It's Just a Hat. But you could modify it to make it yours. Because, I mean, you do anyway. You should, you know what, Marianne? You should do a series, or just an forever ongoing series called How I Go Rogue on Patterns, you know? And, like, show how you take somebody else's pattern, give them credit for that pattern, and then be like, well, and this is how I went rogue with it. Oh my gosh, did you guys see Michael's MDL Crochets? Oh wait, members, if you're a member of his channel, he's coming out with his it's right here. I haven't made it yet, but this is what it's called. Stocking. His Christmas stockings in Tunisian. I was considering possibly doing that as my Tunisian Thursday project tomorrow. I do have some red and green that I could make some of the square hexagons or whatever they are for it. I can't remember how many he made. He made like 13 or something like that. I make my beanies with half doubles and doubles, nothing fancy. Oh, that's fine. Put it out there, you know, because sometimes people want simple, Marianne, just simple. Oh, whatchamacallit stitch. Quick and simple, yep. Melissa G. Make them for donation. So, like, these things could go in my little hopeful totes. You know, these little knitted gloves. I don't know why fingerless gloves go to knitted gloves in my head. Fingerless gloves could be something I could throw in these bags. And y'all know me, I don't like to do the same thing too many times. But Marianne's pattern is simple enough that I can make a handful. And they're all half double crochets. Yes, it's a lot of half double crochets, but you know what? It's okay. And it's only 16 rows of it, of 30 stitches each, so It's not like I'm doing 16 rows of 200 half double crochets across, you know. Yeah. You could always make everything in thinner yarns. This is true. You know what you could do is just, well, I was gonna say you could turn your AC down really far, and then be like sitting in your house in Florida wearing beanies and fingerless gloves and blankets and post is outrageous. I know. I just spent $8 on shipping for actually 7 something on shipping a tool. I found it's called what is it called now? I don't know, but it's got a handle with 3 latch hook looking things on it like this, and you can make I-cord with it. Cordsmith. It's called a Cordsmith. I tried something and I bought one off of Etsy, so I'm hoping it's not I'm not saying, I have a mistrust with things on like handmade things, unless I really truly know the person or they've been vetted by other people that I trust, So I'm hoping that I get what I paid for. So, and it was like $7+ to ship this one little tool. Ooh, let's see what Jack said. She just emailed me back. Oh, my bestie's boy is graduating from boot camp, y'all, sometime in this next coming days. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He's newlywed. He's young. Aw. Wow, that is so cute. Love the name. Thank you for the tribute. I'm so glad I inspired your creativity. Smoochies. Okay. Let's see. Yes, always try pirate ship first, because even though the cost is going up, you can still save money using them. So instead of spending $8, $9, $10, you'll spend $5, $6, $7. You'll save a few dollars going through them, but not a ton. But you'll save. Every penny counts, right? I am liking this puzzle yarn. But it's going to be a lot of white on this one. It's got one, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, it's got this one faint gray strip right here, and then it's mostly white over here. I don't know, it's hard to make it out because of the camera, but this whole row right here is a little bit darker than the rest. And they're almost all white, which is fine. I like white, gray, black, those colors for gloves, because then they, go with whatever jacket, coat, winter thing that I wear. What time is it? 8:21. Oh, yes, and the UPS thing. Yes, the Kentucky thing. Y'all, my dad lives in Louisville. I messaged him yesterday and I said, crazy news going on in your neck of the woods. And he started writing back and I was like, okay, he's good. I'm getting a response. That means he's safe. And so, yeah, he's about 20 miles away from it. But, in Louisville, there's suburbs. So he's in a suburb of Louisville. So he's got some distance between him and that area, but it's still like, that's my dad's neck of the woods. And I should have asked. I'm sure his kids are fine too, because he would have said something. But yeah, he didn't say anything else other than just thanks for checking on me kind of thing. I love puzzle yarn too, Teresa. If these turn out as cute as I think they are going to, I'm totally probably going to make some in backgammon. Because I love backgammon. You'll see the texture that it's making. So you can count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows done. I got 10 more rows according to her pattern. 10 more rows to go on one glove. And I'm using a 5mm. I think that's what Rebecca said she was using. I went off Rebecca's recommendation because she made hers in puzzle yarn with a 5. So her recommendations thus far have been pretty spot on for me in what hook size she uses. So when it comes to making the same thing she makes, like, I think it's pretty spot on for me. Just finished the last square to the Granny Square dog sweater. Fun! I can't wait to see it. So if you are planning to go get the puppers tomorrow, are you going to go live then? Or are you going to skip your live tomorrow? I don't know, like, because you were saying it's a 2-hour drive and you were going to meet them at noon or something, but like that's 2 hours behind me, so that would be 2 o'clock my time, but you're usually on at 11 o'clock my time, which is almost 3 hours before that. So would you still do that or no? Our tensions must be really close. Okay, well, how long is it? Measure your thing. Let's see if it's the same. I'm just gonna lay it flat and kind of push it down. I know yours is already fully formed, but like I'm not stretching it or anything. If you want, measure yours to see if we're around the same. Yeah, it's crazy. And it hit a petroleum plant, so that's why they were, between all the gas, because it was going to Hawaii, so it was a fully fueled jet, and then it hit a petroleum plant. So, that's why they had that shelter in place, because of the fumes and the smoke and things. So mine is measuring around 9 inches-ish. Look at that. We do have very similar tension. Very similar. It's around 9 inches. And I'm doing the very first and last stitch in both loops instead of just the back loop, because it gives just a, I don't know, a cleaner edge for me, preference wise. It's something I learned with knitting. Why is knitting on my brain so much right now? I think it's because Juan and all his knitting videos that he put out. The shorts that he's been putting out. Ribbing. It's a little trick that I learned with ribbing to give cleaner edges, to do just the end stitch in both loops. And it kind of gives it, a little stability on the end. There we go. Oh, one more thing to share with you guys. You're gonna start seeing videos come out for these guys on my channel. They're just gonna be short videos once a month. It's a subscription that I signed up for. It's a little on the pricey side, but I think you get quite a bit of yarn in here. Superwash merino. You get 10 minis in here. Yes, they're only 10 grams, but what they do is they feature a indie yarn dyer every month. And this month, I can't remember what their name is. I put it all back in here. I suppose I could pull it out and show you show you the yarn from inside the bag because I want to keep it bagged up for now. So it comes with these cute little minis. And they're from Solstice Fiber Studio. Solstice Fiber Studio. Let me see if I can get it to come in. Solstice Fiber Studio. And the Juniper Breeze that's listed underneath is just the color name of that mini. But you get 10 of them in here. So 10 different colorways. So I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but I just thought it'd be something fun to have and showcase and help, you know, the indie dyers get their name out there or whatever. But they feature a indie yarn dyer. Handmade yarn dyer. The Solstice one is actually a pair of sisters. One's a nurse and one's a teacher, and they hand dye these yarns. What Emerson? I did a single crochet round finish on the ends. Oh yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, so this is what my ends look like. It just has a nice little on both ends there. Just a nice little finish. So, yeah, this is going to be all one color. It's funny. But I want to get at least a pair of these done that I like. The running the two yarns together was just, I think it's just too much. What I think I need to do is just try to do them individually instead of running two together. Because I think it made it too thick, and so therefore it made it too big. Where this feels a little more manageable. Let's see. I'm making the blankets for Christmas gifts, but I'm accumulating yarn for the boggy blankets. That's so. I saw that she was trying to figure out a name for something on Frizzy's live yesterday, and she's like, I just could not come up with a name for it, and then you guys all end up buying it all. That's funny. So no chance of seeing any of it because you guys bought it all. That's okay. I've got an advent coming, hopefully this month. She said I messaged the lady beforehand and I said, because when I went to check out, well, before you put it in your cart, it says if you order now, you'll get it by something. I can't remember what it was. And then once it was in my cart, it said delivered by before or by January something. And I was like, ooh, I want those. I want it delivered long before December. So I messaged the store owner and I said, if I order this now, when would it ship out? And she's like, oh, within a week. You should have it in, like, I was like, okay. Well, so I went ahead and jumped the gun and bought the advent box. And I told her, I was like, you know, I was wanting to find a US-based advent person that I could showcase on my channel. And she asked me what my channel was. So if you're out there, I don't remember what the name is, but hi, I bought your advent box. I should get her name. I can't remember what it was. She's from Utah. That's all I can remember. Yeah, I have my Premier Yarns affiliate link. Eep. I don't know. Every year this sale comes around and I'm like, can't buy anything. Literally can't buy anything. I got the we need to watch rein our spending back yesterday comment from the husband. So I've got to start doing something to make some money on my channel because I can't spend any money any more than I already have. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to watch the premiere sale from the window. Window shop is all I get to do. I won't be able to buy any more yarn like that for a while. Superwash is not cheap, I will say. Yeah, the subscription box that I just showed you, it's not cheap. I mean, well, in my mind it's not cheap, but you know, maybe it is to somebody else. Oh my goodness. Well, happy birthday to your honey. Happy birthday to Tanks honey. I'm not gonna get a glove done again today. Y'all, I'm pretty sure Rebecca whipped these out in like the time it's taken me to do what I've done. A whole pair in the same time. Yes, I know. I've had a conversation while doing this too. I mean, this is essentially the same kind of setup as the Just a Hat, but on that one you do half doubles all the way over to like the last 5 stitches, and then you do like single crochets to like taper it to the top here. So, oh, and y'all, I want to promote another beanie that I came across. KK Crochet, K&K Crochet. KK put out a beanie pattern she made, but she wrote it out in her post. It's called the KK Christmas Comfy Christmas beanie, I think. Let me double check. KK's Cozy Christmas Beanie. And she basically wrote it out on her post tab of her channel. And there's a picture of it. It's a green beanie. I'm going to try out that beanie. I'm going to make one up and see what I think. That's what I'm saying. You whipped out 2 pairs of these yesterday. I barely got out 1 glove. I got 1 glove and a second started. See, here's my second one. And this one was reduced down to 25 stitches, which is about the same length as this. Actually, no, it's longer. So it's 10 inches. So I need to reduce, if I'm going to do double yarn, I need to reduce it down to like 20 stitches, because 25, no, this was 26. Either way, I have to reduce it down more. I think I still want to double it up. I just got to figure out the math on reducing it. Same pattern, just reduction of stitch count and row count. Instead of doing 31, I did 27 or 28. I think I did 28 and made it 27. So I need to, I think I'm going to reduce it down to like 24 or something like that. And then my row count down from 16 to probably 12, 10 or 12. Because they do stretch quite a bit. Oh, I don't want to say they stretch quite a bit. They do have some stretch to it. So I think if I reduce it by 4 rows or so, I should be fine. Man. Yes, Tank, tell your hubby we all said happy birthday to you. You know, I don't have Bible study today, so guess what? We're going to go over a little bit. At least 15 minutes. Because I don't want to get off at 9. I want to hang out. So I'll let my kids watch TV till 9:15, and then I will go pull my All About Reading out of the closet. And that's what we will do for reading today. And then continue working on the math from the same curriculum. Y'all, the progression in the math, he's fine with it. He's able to get 2 rows of vertical math problems done, and then 2 horizontal rows of like 3, 6. He's probably doing like 14 to 16 little math problems in a minute. Simple ones. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2. Those kind of simple ones. But he's able to do that many in a minute speed drill. And has yet to miss one. But that's not to say he won't eventually miss one, but as of yet, he's got enough time to erase and fix problems. So he is definitely a boy when it comes to being good at math. But my husband's also math-minded, so makes me wonder, about him and his reading abilities, because he's not a big reader either, but he'll listen to podcasts and audiobooks. Well, he won't even listen to audiobooks. He just does podcasts. He's not a reader. There's one book he did like to read, and it was about a submarine. I can't remember which one it is. It's a pretty popular one, and it's an older one. I just can't remember what it's called. Yeah, right. I know. He's a smart little whip when it comes to math. At least for, an 8-year-old. He's not doing multiplication yet. We'll get there. Think of a special meal. What's his favorite, Tank? What does he like to eat? Just what's his favorite that he asks for? Is there anything he asks for? That's where I would go. There's a cake that my husband likes. The name of it he doesn't agree with, but the cake he likes. It's called Better Than Bleep. I'm not going to say the 3-letter word that has the word X in it. Like your ex-girlfriend or ex whatever. Better than blank. No, it's not the 20,000 Leagues. It's a I think based on a real story of like a nuclear submarine. Or like, it's like, I can't think of what it's called. It's where they're like, hunting other submarines, or I can't remember. There you go. T-bones sound great. T-bones, baked potato, corn on the cob. Right up my alley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 5 more. Right. Oh, I can't remember. It's like, what is it? German chocolate? No. What? You use like a chocolate cake in the center. You cook it, and then when you pull it out, you poke holes in it. You dump. Is it sweetened condensed milk on it, or it's one of those weird canned milks. I don't know if it's the evaporated or the sweetened. I think it's the evaporated. You dump that on there, and then you like cover it in caramel syrup sauce, and then you sprinkle toffee on top of it. I think it's German chocolate. Hunt for Red October. I think that might be it, Rebecca. I think. Maybe not. I thought it was a much shorter name with a K in it. It's a, I can't remember. But he's a prior Navy guy who was a nuclear electrician on a submarine. That's his background. in his work. Went straight from a year or so of college to the Navy and became a nuke electrician. He left the Navy as a first class petty officer, I think. He didn't go into the officer route. He stopped at the highest level before the officers. Is it sweetened condensed milk? It's one of the two milks. I thought it was more liquidy. I feel like it's the evaporated milk for some reason. I could be wrong though. Ooh, he loves Brussels sprouts. Ooh, my mom's boyfriend makes Brussels sprouts in like they're almost burnt, but they're about the only way that I can eat these things. Like I don't like Brussels sprouts. They're not my favorite. I don't know, but that cake is my husband's favorite. So that's one of the cakes that we'll make around like his birthday next month. But I got to figure out something to make for my middle child. I got to figure out what kind of dessert he likes. He likes strawberry ice cream. He loves cheesecake, but I got to make the cheesecake without. I am not a fan of cheesecakes because they are finicky and they take, at least in my experience, they take a little bit of time to get done to get them done well, you know. Maybe it is the sweetened condensed milk. Either way, y'all know the cake that I'm referring to. My husband loves that cake, but does not, you know, the name of it is not agreeable to him. Good morning, Magic Frog. Maribel is here. Crispy roasted Brussels sprouts. Ooh, that sounds yummy if they're done right. That does sound yummy. They remind me of little mini cabbages, but I wish they could come out with the texture of cabbage when it's cooked. But for some reason, they come out mushy for me. And I don't like them. Oh my gosh, I haven't made a peach cobbler in so long. It's basically like a dump cake, yes, Marianne, but it's called Better Than Blank Cake. Insert word here. It's a word that I'm not going to use on here because, you know, YouTube and their words. It would definitely get me flagged. I'm pretty sure it would anyway. At least I would hope it would. I mean, there are some things that people are getting flagged for that are just ridiculous, but anywho, we're not going to get into all that. I really want to work on my bag. Like, I am loving this knit. There I go saying knitted again. Fingerless glove. I think I have 3 more rows left before I sew it up or seam it up. I call it sewing even though it's not sewing. It's a no-sew. It's no before I no-sew it. Yes, it's like a poke cake. Yep, because you poke it, you put holes in it, not small holes, not toothpick holes. You put you get like one of those spatulas with the little skinny handles on it, and you poke it like 3 per row kind of thing, 3 or 4 per row, and then you dump the liquid on top of it and it just seeps into the cake. And then you put your little, what do I call it, toffee on top. Crumbled toffee crumble. I need to count how many rows I have so I don't keep doing too many. And so far, I have not had much for color change on it. Like, it is literally almost a white glove. I haven't made one since I cannot remember when. That's about how I am. I don't remember the last time I made one either. I made a blueberry cobbler of sorts the other day. Not the other day, but several weeks ago. I don't remember specifically when, but it was, I had a can of blueberries in the blueberry pie filling, and I had cake mix and butter. So I literally, oh, that was a dumb cake. That wasn't cobbler. Sorry. Gosh, I haven't made cobbler in forever. I gotta remember how to make that. But I have to make the dough with gluten-free, so, you know, it's made slightly, I mean, it's made the same, you know, because you just switch out the flour 1-to-1. At least the flour that I get is just a 1-to-1 ratio or substitution. And you just, sometimes gluten-free just has to cook slightly longer sometimes, but not by much. But I just got a little color in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 more rows. Now you're hungry. I'm sorry. We can talk about yarn. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to explain that stitch. I guess we're gonna call it the whatchamacallit stitch, because we don't know what to call it. It's the, what was the A, B, C, D, E, F, G that you said? Dang. It was like D, D, F, P, X, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there was even ABCs in the back of this one book that my husband read to the kid last night, and he stumbled on a couple letters. Or he would say the wrong letter, then he goes, oh, wait, no, that's not right. And he'd fix himself. We didn't have to correct him, like he corrected himself. Yay, I've got another color on the other end. These gloves crack me up. Like the way the color's coming out on this. It's like white in the center and a little bit of color on the outside. But then when they come around, the colors are going to meet up with each other. So it's going to almost be like half white, half color, half the gray. One more row. Totally watering. Ooh, Arlena, good morning. Fly safely. I don't know if you guys can see. I have a little bit of color up here. Like you really can't. You can kind of make it out up here and then down here. And they're going to meet up in the middle because they're going to get joined together, the two dark sides. Yay! You're almost at 500 subscribers. That's awesome. Get you to 1,000. Get that channel monetized. Only need 500 more subscribers. I try to go in and let it play for a little bit. I think my computer pauses my videos when it goes to sleep. Cause like I'll play a video and I'll come back and it's not playing anymore. And I know yours is 24/7 live at least. I'll try to play them for, 15-20 minutes just to get some watch time on it and put my thumb on them when I see them. So fly safely, Arlena. Like the color, see it up here and then none until like this very little bit down here. I think I have two, no. Or was this the last one? No, I think I have two more. I don't know how many rows it's been since I counted. I feel like it's been 2. It's definitely getting darker. Getting darker. It's getting darker. Getting darker. I guess we don't need to run around up there. Goodness. Yes, it's 40-something degrees outside. It's not warm. Yours does that. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Woohoo! All right. Fold it in half. Do I fold it towards me or like this? All right, chain 1. Chain 1, and then let's see, single crochet. Oh, have fun at Sam's. Enjoy Sam's. I haven't decided if I want to convert over to Sam's from Costco. So do you keep this single crochet seam to the outside or the inside of your glove? Oh wait, hold on. 2 and 3. Three stitches. Yeah, see, that's about right. I might want to do 4. I think I might do 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 4. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally hit my screen, or my... I accidentally hit my keyboard when I was putting this down. We're still here. We're still here. We're not going anywhere. You're playing yarn chicken with it. You've bought some variegated yarn for a pair. Fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. This seam is on there. Oh, you don't do a single crochet before starting your join. I just did this. I just did a chain 1. That's all I did. So I just did a chain 1. Okay, now I gotta find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one right there. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Mama, why don't you put the name of it in the chat? Man, I've been clearing my throat so much, it's actually starting to hurt. So y'all, oh, the chain 1, yeah. Well, I don't know. I just did it because it was, yeah. Ooh. I just did it because it was in my head at the end of every row I was chaining 1. So I don't know. It was habit, you know. That's the only reason I did it. So I got this because I was thinking of making one of my little, my bags, my hopeful bags, hopeful totes with this yarn. I think that would look cute. Should I do it with another color and do this as like either the spike stitch or the granny stitch? I think. Ooh, yeah. That kind of matches that color in there. Might have to try that as a hopeful tote. What are we not supposed to forget? Because it's the thanks for being here, and don't forget to, you know, to like, subscribe, and do all the things. That's all it is. That is just not, like I said, I'm going to go till 9:15 today. I don't think anybody was planning on coming on after me today, so. The other thing is when I was doing the first pair yesterday, my stitches didn't line up. I was off by one stitch on one side for some reason. So I'm like very paranoid about that. I don't know how it got off, but I frogged it, fixed it, and then frogged it and redid the count, and still wasn't happy with where it sat. Before I tie this one off, I'm going to try it on because I want to know how it feels before I cut it this time. I might get some tea after this, Margaret, just to help. Oh, I also have the purple one too, the purple and pink one. So I might make a bag of that too. I don't know. Is that a good ew or a bad ew? I think I'm lined up. I think. Because I'm going into the bottom of the chain. See, this is where going into the back bump, Marianne, actually is helpful because I have two sets of V's to go into. I have the V of the regular stitch from the one side and the V of the chain left over to go into. I would try to show you on the camera, but I don't think with this busy yarn you guys would see the two V's. I can see them just fine for the most part. Very good. Okay, go. Okay, I like these better already. They're definitely a little tight around here, but that's fine. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. And I still have a little bit of it pulling on here, but it's not very tight here. It's definitely very like loose in the center, but it's definitely fits very well down here and up here. There's one done. One done. I like the way that one feels so much better. So much. And then I can even flip it over to this side because, you know, the nice thing about fingerless gloves is they are interchangeable. And look, see all that extra room in there? My watch can fit in there without stretching it out too much. But it does make me look like I have a little bit of a tumor thing going on in my wrist. But it sits just below my ring. I like it, Marianne. It looks like I got a cast on. I broke my arm. The office to even see if I can get some poly mailers. I messed up my order. Now my mailers won't get here until the 8th. Now make the second. Nope, I'm done. Single, done. Sorry. No, I'll make it. I'll probably work on it later this afternoon after I get either this other bag done or after I get school done. One of the two, I will work on it. It'll get done today, and I'll post it in the Discord. It's just funny how the color ended up on this. Okay, come on now. This puzzle does not like the double chain knot. There we go. Yep, and now I just gotta sew those two tails in. Love it. Great job, Marianne. Great job. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if nah, the spike stitch might be too much. I was like, ooh, I could create a spike stitch one. Oh, wait. Well, okay, so I rogued a little bit. The only thing I did differently that she didn't have in her thing is the first and last stitch, I went into both loops. I didn't do the back loop on those. And then the chain one when I went to seam. That's it. So yes and no. Ugh. I need to figure out. I need to put my. I'll have to do like a sample. So the nice thing about this pattern is once you get that first row spike stitch done, the ones after that work out nicely because you've got all 3 stitches from the first one to work into. So like it's just that first row, that first round of spike grannies that have that weird whatchamacallit stitch in it. You will have to finish the ends with a little different yarn. You sort of won. Can you take a row out? Would it be too tight if you took a row out? Just one row? And then when you join it, do slip stitches instead of the single and just see if that helps you save yarn and get one done. Could you do that, or did you already finish it off? See, I know how to explain the spike stitch because I basically going to use a very similar explanation as Jax does because it's essentially the same spike stitch that she uses. Leave. Oh, you did? Mm. Well, what if you did a slip stitch instead of a single crochet to join it? Because that would save a little bit of yarn. This is how lazy I am, y'all. I missed a stitch, but thankfully the way this is done, because it's done in the spaces and not the stitches themselves, I didn't frog it and go back and fix it. I'm trying to decide if I should, though. I don't know if you guys can see it. No, it's too busy. I can't even find it. Oh, it's right here. So right here, I missed the first double crochet into this space. So it only has the 2, and this is what it should look like right here with all three stitches in it. See, there's 3 stitches there. This one only has the 2. It's hard to tell, but I can see it in person, and I don't know. It's driving me nuts a little bit just because I know it's there. And if I want to give this away as I haven't decided if this is going to be my bag that I send to Julianne. I have an idea for you, Julianne. I am going to send you one of the bags that I've made. But if I send this one, I have to fix that stitch. Because I don't want to send something that I know purposely has a mistake in it. Yay! Rebecca used up more scraps. That's essentially what I'm doing. Is Rebecca, I don't know if you were here. Did you see my scrap cakes that I made the other day? Like, I sent a picture in the Discord of all of them. I'm literally just taking them and making blankets and whatever out of them. I might even take them and make a bag out of them. Oh, I'm so sorry, Teresa. I hope you get to feeling better. I definitely pray for those who are sick and hurt and need the prayers. So you posted your kitty cat paw. pause fingerless gloves. Okay, let me go check these out. Okay, Discord. Love. Oh my gosh, those are cute. Yarn chicken finish. Woohoo! Ooh, that was close, Rebecca. Those are okay. I will, for those of you that aren't in the Discord, I'll show you Tank's gloves here. These are cute. And those are awesome. Now, do you make those with, do you make the like bobbles and stuff as you do the fingerless gloves, or do you sew those on after? Because I'm one of those that likes to do things in the process, not after. I don't want to undo that whole, like I literally have to take out almost 2 rounds to get that. You know what? I just got to. I can't leave it like that. I thought I was going to try and just let it go, but I can't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Thankfully, it is. Well, it's actually almost around to the very beginning. Sewing after. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't like sewing things on like that. This dragon that I'm making, I'm just gonna, yeah. The sewing it together afterwards is gonna be interesting. Oh, my arm's tired. Oh, I only got 6 minutes. I said 9:15. And I already have only 6 minutes left. Yeah, literally, the whole thing has to come out. But you know what? I guess I could. Do you think this would be too busy to show a tutorial on how to do that stitch? Or should I do it with one color, you know, where it's just the one color? Where's it at? I don't want to go past it. Oh, it's right here. It's almost the beginning of the row. Round. But it works either way. Yeah. All right. Now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. I love this pattern. I'm hoping that I can win at Yarn Chicken. So my plan is to use up this scrap cake that I made of cotton, which starts where the dark brown is. It starts on this row right here. The scrap cake does. And then these are 2 solids that I had that I ran together. So I was like, I want to do the base like this, do the main body with this cake, and then I was going to top the bag off, hopefully, with what I have left of this, if that makes sense. Just the one color. Yeah. I think once you guys see it, you'll understand what it is, but it's like, I don't know what to call it, because it's essentially a front post without going around the post. So, yep, I don't know what to call it. I like those 2 colors together. It's like a blue jean, denim blue, like a light denim blue and a dark brown together. I think all those colors work well together. At some point, it does have a, what's it called? I've covered it up now with all my frogged out yarn here. It has like a very light color in it. You know what, Marianne? I was thinking about making a mini gift bag, so maybe I could do it that way. Like little, like a little soaps. Y'all, I could make hopeful soap sacks. Okay. I have to try it. I got a bunch of scraps in here I can use to try one. I really wish I could figure out if this was cotton or not. I can't tell if it is. I mean, it looks like my cotton, but it looks like yarn. So it's like, I don't know. And then I have this other scrap cake that I need to use. Trying to find, you know, Frizzy, do you still have this yarn? I might have to make, actually, hold on. I've got that color too. Was I gonna get this yarn from you? But I wanted to wait till the November. I'll have to do that. If it melts, it's not cotton. Huh, thank you. I'll have to do that. None of my scraps are very fun. I mean, they're fun, but like, I want to run two together. Or maybe I should just do the one. I think I'll just do this green. But yeah, Frizzy, if you still have this cotton, I can't remember if you still ended up selling it or if I bought it from you. It's that Premier Cotton Fair Bulky. I think, look in our private message. I think we had something set up with that. I think. Good morning, Debbie. It's 9:15. Okay, I need to get off here before I am on here too long and my kids don't get school done. So, all right, I will make a mini hopeful tote bag and see if I can't turn it into a soap sack, and then I'll do it to, then that, like, one of those little ones will be perfect for a little swatch. And I might even be able to do it in like a tutorial and be like, hey, if you want to make this bigger, just multiply it. And there you go. There's my tutorial for my big bag. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here and being so supportive and loving. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And we will be working Tunisian tomorrow. I might even do Michael's members. Well, he's got it members only right now. It'll be available for the public, I think, Friday. But I can at least start working on it ahead of time. It's not a big deal. So, okay, Frizzy, I might be calling. I might be working with you. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be safe. Bye.